now with Virgo, lovely German Shepherd dog. German Shepherds are really popular as a breed basically because they're just so good looking, aren't they? And see how good looking Virgo is. So most people like to keep these dogs. So what is it like to live with a German Shepherd, or if you want to keep a German Shepherd, what should you be looking out for? Here's what it is. With this breed, one of the main things you should look for is this straight back. Some of the new German Shepherds that we see nowadays have what we call as the roach back, the slanting back. That's not very good for the dog. It creates a lot of hip issues in the dog as well, as the dog can't really walk. German Shepherd was bred as a breed to be an active dog, and the straight back German Shepherds are the best ones because they are the ones who can be active. Over the years, we as man have bred these dogs to reducing the hip really low. Those dogs with those low hips can't even walk for about half an hour a day without getting tired. So if you're looking for one, look for parents that have a nice, good, strong, straight back structure. Look for a lot of health issues that the German Shepherds would have. They tend to have a lot of hip issues, so make sure that the parents are free of those. What is also important for us as pet owners is the temperament of the German Shepherd. Bad breeding can create a nervous temperament in these dogs, so we have to watch out for that. How can you make sure your puppy won't be of a nervous temperament? And remember, this temperament we will see coming up at anywhere around 10 months of age. You may not see it earlier. So a good way to make sure that you don't have that, and Virgo's got a really good sweet temperament, so I'm really happy to see that here. Look at the parents. It's the mother of the puppies. If she has a nervous temperament, she's likely going to teach the puppies to be that way. So then be careful of getting a pup from there. Another thing with the German Shepherds is they love to play games. Yes, she loves it too. Oh, yes. He wants to have a word in here. And you're good. Okay, so German Shepherds love to play games of chase. So they love to chase the ball. They don't like games where the toy stands stationary. They love anything that moves. Why? Because it's part of what they were bred to do, right? They were bred to look at things, they focus low, look at things that were moving. So they love to play games of chase, but unfortunately sometimes that game of chase can extend not just to chasing the toy, but it often extends to people maybe on skateboards, children who are running, smaller animals maybe like cats who are running. So to make sure your German Shepherd can't have that problem down the road, when you play any games of chase with your German Shepherd, make sure you have control. So here's what you do. Tell the dog to wait, hold it, throw the toy, wait, and let it go on your command. Don't let it just run out when it wants to. If you've done that young with your young dog, down the road if your dog chooses to chase anything, you should have some better control over stopping that behavior problem. German Shepherds typically, as a superstition or myth would go, are one-man dogs. They're not really, they bond well with as many people, but it is important that many people are involved. As I said earlier, the dog can tend to become clingy and nervous. So socializing your German Shepherd puppy at a young age is super important. Make sure it meets lots of people, meets different children, men, women, people in different clothes, all of that at a young age. Exposure to that, teaching your dog that people are good, people are friendly, can lead to you getting a dog like Virgo with a really good temperament right here. So I'm really happy to see that. Another thing with this breed is this fur. They tend to have a lot of fur, so the German Shepherd needs regular daily grooming. Okay, remember, brush so that you get all the dirt and the fur off. And they tend to shed, so if you're very proud of your white sofas at home, this may not be your best breed for you to keep. But otherwise, the German Shepherd makes for a wonderful dog to keep, a lovely pet. They can also be great with children at home, but just make sure when you choose your German Shepherd, you've got a good temperament and you've got physically good conformation. Otherwise, your dog will suffer from a lot of health issues down the road, especially joint-related issues, which we can avoid having. So, if you want a German Shepherd, this little cutie is something you might aspire to wanting to get.